food. We were cooking adobo long before the Spaniards came. But then, well, the Chinese came long before the Spaniards. That's why we have the soy sauce also. Of course, you have arroz, you have leche flan. From Spain, you have lechon. And there are really very few really Filipino recipes. It's just a combination. And then in 1898, the Americans came when they defeated the Spanish Armada in the Battle of Manila Bay, which was May 1, 1898. So then began the colonization by the Americans, and they gave us canned everything. And Spam, I remember eating Spam. I love Spam. To this day, I love it. Is the national dish of the Philippines. Very simple, chicken adobo. What I did was I marinated it. You have to marinate it overnight. Maybe 1 or 2 hours if you're short on time. And I normally use chicken thighs, boneless, but I was not able to get that at Alibaba. So we have a combination of chicken breast, chicken thighs, chicken legs, chicken everything. And in the recipe, I use 2/3 vinegar, your cane vinegar, and also soy sauce, which is 1/3 for 2 pounds. Garlic and fresh bay leaves from my garden. And what we're going to do is we're going to fry, not really hard fry, but just fry until it gets a little brown.
We are starting to saute our chicken in an electric skillet. We have oil, but we don't have too much oil in the bottom of the pan. So in the marinade, and this chicken's been marinating overnight, we have soy sauce, the Filipino vinegar, garlic, and whole peppercorns and fresh bay leaves.
Okay, now we're pouring back the marinade. And we'll cook it for about 30 minutes. We'll cover it and cook it for about 30 minutes. Okay. Once you have put the marinade with the chicken, let it boil first before you stir it the first time, because it changes the taste.
So it's better to let it come to a boil before you stir it.
Yes, yes.
And now Nora is stirring the chicken adobo. And you always want to serve this with rice.
Right.
That's a very traditional way to eat it in the
For
Philippines.
about 30 minutes. And now we're going to check and see if it is tender. And it looks like it is. Now that it's tender, we're going to remove the cover and let some of the liquid evaporate. So we're going to put a little bit of coconut milk, as little or as much as you want, to your taste. Probably a cup and a half. And onions. Some regions will not put the onions. My husband loves the onions, so I just throw them in.
At the end.
Towards, yes.
Add the fresh slices of onion at the end of cooking the adobo. You let it simmer for about another 10 minutes to absorb the flavor, and it also adds a nice texture. And we added the onions after we added the coconut.
Put an onions on top just to make it look so